It's one last ride for our Jersey Flegg Warriors in 2025, and these highlights today are brought to you by Warriors Anonymous. That's the online store where you can get all the whānau sorted with the latest streetwear from warriorsanonymous.co.nz. Get it delivered straight to your door and look good. All right, now let's have a look at the final game for our Warriors Jersey Flegg side for the season. They travelled over to Newcastle to take on the Knights at their centre of excellence. A nice, bright, sunny Saturday afternoon. The Warriors playing in their white away uniforms, and they're playing from right to left on your screen in this first 40 minutes. How would things get on? Well, a little bit of a shift here early on as Jack Thompson tries to find something. And the Knights are up to the task, and they would get the first attacking opportunity as well. They come up nice and early. This is the number 14, the back rower Dylan Coit. They come back centre field now. Short ball. And the Warriors are right there, ready for it. In the early moments of this final clash of the season, the Knights, they spread it to the left now. Now it comes to the centre. This is Taukamo. Sidani Taukamo will play it as they come back centre field for Cullen Gray on the last. Puts it up, and it's caught at the back there by Winitana Pateleseo. Does well to get back into the field of play. Must have caught that jumping from the field of play. A few minutes later, Junior Sikulvea, the spark plug. Here he goes, straight through. He's been doing it all year long. Gets this Warriors attack energised. And they jump off the back of that. Here's Etuate Fukufuka. Strong dummy half. And he takes it just to the left of the uprights. Winitana Pateleseo goes short to Patrick Moimoy. Moved into the second row. Later on in the season, doing a good job there as well. Powerful player. The last tackle option gets picked up here by the Knights. Here's Harley Walker. Away he goes. He's got some footwork. The number 23 breaks free from a tackle, still going. They wrap him up there. Sets Newcastle up in good field position. And a few minutes later, they send it nice and high. Caught at the back there, though, by Brandon Norris. And he escapes a couple of tacklers. Away he goes on the outside. Brandon Norris back inside this time. And he will get things underway for the Warriors to start the new set, and they would work their way upfield. A few minutes later, here's the number 10, Emosi Ravosai, nearly getting over there. Had a solid year as his front rower. Played back to Fukufuka, Sikulvea. Here's a short ball to Alvin Chong Ni. Good tackle around the legs, though, by Cullen Gray. Got him, held him up just short. They go short side. And here comes Putoko. Kalis Paul Putoko wrapped up on the last tackle. Knights scrambling well, getting across. And here's the kick from Jack Thompson. Sends it nice and high. Great slips catch there. Probably an outfield catch more than that. Xavier Lynch, the second rower, got back and reached up. The Warriors will get to go again. A few minutes later, here's Moimoy. Play it back. Pasikala into dummy half. And across now, centre field. Ravosai. Emosi Ravosai just about carries a couple over the line. Played back to Fukufuka. Throws the dummy, and over he goes. The Warriors just bludgeon their way into the end zone. And they get the first 4-pointer in this one. It was well taken. Good quick play of the ball from Ravosai and Fukufuka. You're not going to stop him one-on-one. Just pump the legs. Drove his way over. The Warriors lead 6-0 over in Newcastle. The Knights, a few minutes later, they're going to come back and try and get something going. They come to the left this time. Here's a good play. The number 4 gets it on the outside to his winger. And into the corner goes Sosaya Latu. Finishes the job well there. There's a good ball from Taukamo, the centre. And you'll see it on the WA replay. He just steps in. Putoko loses his footing. The ball goes out. Might have been a question mark on that. That's touchy, but the Knights, they draw almost level. 6 points to 4. Once again, it's Dylan Coit, number 14, but in the starting lineup for this one. And played across to Blackman on the inside. Gives it to Walker. Harley Walker with some footwork. Gets the arm free. And away goes the fullback. This is Sully Hode. And he will go over for a good try to put Newcastle in the lead for the first time. It was a well-taken opportunity here. Nice in-ball from Blackman. And look at the footwork from Harley Walker. The Moonwalker. He got some footwork, gets it back inside. Well supported there by Hode, the fullback, and he just hit the burners to run away and score to the left of the posts. And they go up 10 points to 6. More attack coming up here. Newcastle. The home side on fire as Xavier Lynch will play it on the last tackle. They come across to Walker. Steps inside. He's wrapped up well there. That was Ravosai getting across to shut him down. The big prop forward. All effort there on that defensive play. Danger man Harley Walker. And the Knights, they'd keep coming though. Here's Coit. Tries to shrug away from Moi Moi. It's not going to happen though. He'll play it back right in front of the sticks on the last tackle. Across it comes for Blackman. He puts in the kick back inside. Chase is coming through. They rumble into each other. Ravosai is there again. Excellent play. Cleaning up at the back there. Some great defensive work. Biggest fullback in the world. The Knights on the next set. They keep coming though. Applying the real blowtorch to the Warriors' defence. Passed out by Moore. They come out to the left. Running 5'8", Cullen Great has a go. And out of dummy half goes Aiden Hode, number 13. Coming off the bench in this game, provides some real impact. Especially on that play there, the scoop. He knew he had the defence in trouble with a little bit of footwork. And that puts the lead out to 14 points to 6 as the kick would go wide. A few minutes later, kick comes up here. Bouncing ball. What's going to happen? Cleaned up by fullback Talon Egan. Wade Egan's younger brother playing at the fullback spot today. Doing well there to stay in as well. Warriors trying to finish with a little bit of attack as they head towards the half-time whistle. Fuka. Looking for runners. Gives it off to Sikulver. He just about splits them there. Last tackle now. They come across. Short ball. Back to Moi Moi. He tries to scoot inside, but they get there and cover across. And they stop him there. 14 points to 6 at half-time. 3 tries to 1. The Warriors going to need to get cracking in this one. As they give it off to the big number 15. This is Mikaela Ilayu. Played back. Filipe Talisau on the field. And across a short ball comes. Nice run there, but a good tackle. It was Moto Pasikala trying to break through. He'll play it back to Filipe Talisau. He'll have a crack out of dummy half. He's been dangerous there all season. They hold him up well there. Warriors keep coming. Ilayu again. Hard to handle, the number 15. Plays it near the line. As they come to the left-hand side, the pass goes astray. Winitana Patele sees an opportunity, puts in the grubber kick, regathers it with a brilliant piece of play. Absolutely magnificent stuff. Young man formerly of Silverstream College in Wellington. And the ball came out to the left here. He scooped it up. It all went a bit astray at the defence. Perhaps just lost their bearings a little bit. Maui. What can he say except you're welcome? That's a great try. Well taken opportunity. The Warriors coming back 14 points to 12. Close ball game here, and here's a good run once again. Bullocking run from Taukamu. They come back to the right this time. Newcastle trying to stretch it. Looking for runners. Out it comes to the number 12, Lynch. Wrapped up by 3 defenders there. He slowly gets to his feet. Now Taj Moore gives it away to the number 13. Short ball here. Good runners. It's the number 11, Mellon. And he gets a quick play of the ball. Newcastle looking likely. It's held there though. In behind goes Cullen Gray, the number 6, and he's going to get penalised for running behind his own player. Seemed fair enough in real time. And the Warriors hold on just. They work their way upfield as well. See if they can get something going here from Junior Sikulver. Thompson looking for runners on the inside. Winitana Patele Seal goes close again. He'll play it on the last. They come to the right. Thompson. What's the option? Nope, the ball comes free there. And it is picked up by Taukamu. More attack coming back. It's a back and forward battle here. 2-point ball game. Neither team wanting to finish off the season losing. They come across from Moore. Blackman puts up the kick. Scooting across there. Warriors winger Harry Tawafi off Utoi. And he goes with the quick tap as well. Great play from him. He started to really come on strong in the final few weeks of the year. Exciting future for this young man. Got some size and skill and some speed as well. They work their way upfield through Patrick Moimoy, the battering ram. Played back Felipe Talisao, another battering ram, Fuka Fuka. Straight into the defence, loves the contact. Gets to his feet now to play it. They come across to the man Mountain. Here he goes, Tepatasi Laumalili. Over he goes for the try. What a play that is. Warriors hit the lead in the second half. And it's Tepatasi Laumalili. He is the man Mountain. We'll see it in all its glory here on the WA replay. Found a gap. He's got some moves, a big fella. And then try stopping that. Excellent run. The Warriors are happy about that now, straight from the kickoff. It all becomes a bit unstuck here. Warriors will turn it over. Newcastle will have an opportunity to answer straight back as Hode goes for a run. Aiden Hode, that is. He'll play it back for Moore. And they come across for Gray. He's got his fullback looking for a second try here. That's Sully Hode. Warriors defending well as they go to the blind side, and we can't have a game over here at the centre of excellence without the pole intervening there and blocking the view. The Warriors drive them into touch as well. Key turnover for them, and they work their way up over halfway here as the kick comes up from Thompson. Testing out the guys at the back, and it's caught there by the man, Chuck Norris. Brandon Norris is away. He grabs it, scoops the chips straight out of the fish and chip shop, and there he goes. Excellent piece of play, really out of nothing. The kick was fairly stock standard, and just a great anticipated chase here. Time the jump, and then the spin and gas to zoom away. Brandon Norris, great season from this young man. What a year he's had. The Warriors push further ahead here. Out of nothing, to be fair. And here he is again. More Brandon Norris. Going on one of those runs of his. Troubling the defence at any part of the field. And Sikulvea winds it up. Good run from him. 77th minute. Warriors trying to clear their own area. The kick comes up. And what happens here? Massive miscommunication. Everybody stops. Alvin Chong Ni, he doesn't. He picks up the ball, shrugs away from a tackler, sets sail for the try line. He's not going to get there, so he gives it away to Maui Winitana Patele Seal. And that will seal this one. Absolute calamity at the back for Newcastle. Let's have a look at this one. Again, not exactly a tricky kick by any means, but they just got tangled up right at the back, and then they stopped. Chong Ni got there. Broke away from the fullback. He's had a good season. Wonderful year from Alvin Chong Ni. And serves it up beautifully there for Winitana Patele Seal to get his second try. They extend their lead to 26 points to 14. And of course, our man, Chuck Norris, sends it through to add the extras. 28 points to 14. Only a couple of minutes remaining here, so the Knights, they go short with the kickoff. They get a result too. They get the ball. Not going to be able to charge down this lead, surely. We have seen some crazy things in the Jersey Flegg Cup this year. They go out a dummy half. In ball, here comes the Moonwalker, Harley Moonwalker. Here he goes with the footwork, sensational stuff. He is one to watch, all right. Harley Walker, the centre. Not sure if that's his regular position or not, but man, oh man, he has absolutely carved up on a few occasions here. Look at the work he puts in at the back. Bang. Off the right foot. And he will get the final finish. The finish with a flourish for the Knights. Warriors come back with their own tricky kickoff. Bounce is dead. It's going to be a dropout. But that will be all she wrote for season 2025 for the Warriors. The end of the regular season for them. And they finish winners. 28 points to 20 over in Newcastle. Good game Great season to watch. Some excitement coming up in the years ahead for sure. Some young players in there. I think we've got an exciting time ahead, Warriors fans. They finished 8th, 10 wins, 11 losses, and 3 draws. Of course, one of those was the washout in Wollongong. So thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next year for the Flegg. Until then, up the wires. Go the Warriors!